All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I'm picking up an energy of two things. Someone is feeling defeated. Someone is feeling let down. I don't know if that's you, Cancers, or someone connected to you that's feeling defeated. But I'm also picking up another energy. And this isn't you, this other energy. There's someone that's actually thinking about you. And they're wondering what you're thinking about. I feel like whoever that other person is that's thinking about you, I feel like they tried not to think about you, but they can't help themselves. They try their best to not think about you because they feel like, it feels like this person feels as though things are over with, or they don't have a chance, or you're not interested. I don't know, but I'm picking up on two different things. Like I said, the first one is someone feeling defeated, and another one is thinking about you, but they try not to think about you. We got open coming in. So there's some sort of, this feels like some sort of opening for you, like something is getting ready to open up. That's what this is giving for me with you. Something is getting ready to open up. And this feels like the solar plexus chakra with the yellow showing up. Whatever it is that's about to open up is going to require you to take some sort of action. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of improvement when it comes to your confidence. Whatever it is that opens up, it's going to require you to take an action. And when you do, there's going to be this feeling of feeling more confident, increased confidence. Yeah, spirituality, that's what it is. We got spirituality showing up. Look here, look at how the hands are being, look at how the hands are being presented to you. So this is what I'm saying, something spiritual. There's something spiritual that's going to be presented to you that you have to be open to. Let's see what that is. That's interesting. You have something spiritual that's going to be presented to you, and you have to take some sort of action with it, though, when it's presented. I want to get another card. We got guilt showing up. I'm going to leave that there. I feel like to get another one. And then we got healing. Yeah, these are the two energies that I feel like I was tapping into. Where I said one feels let down and disappointed. Look at the guilt right there. Someone is feeling let down, disappointed. And then here's another one. I feel like this is the other person that I was talking about that's thinking about you and tries not to think about you. So I'm going to put this over here because I'm going to come back to it. We're going to look at both of those energies for you. But I want to first see, what is it spiritual that's going to be presented to you that you have to be open to taking some sort of action when it's presented? That's what I want to look into. Let's see what that's about. We got here judgment showing up, and the trumpet is sounding. I feel like this has to do with your judgment, like making some sort of judgment call. Queen of Swords is showing up. That's the mental. Yep, another sword. Some sort of information, clarity. Let's see, tell me about what's being presented to the viewer spiritually. Some sort of information. They're going to present you with some sort of information, and then you have to take action on it. That's why we saw the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. They're going to present you with some sort of information, some sort of clarity, some sort of insight. But it's going to come spiritually. With the Queen of Swords being there, I don't see the Queen of Swords as being someone that's spiritual. So she's going to, it needs to make sense for the Queen of Swords. That's why I'm saying open. Like, you're going to have to remain open to it. Because I feel like whatever it is that's going to be presented to you spiritually, it's not going to make sense. Oh, why does this keep knocking me down? I'm trying to keep it to where I'm trying to keep it to where you can see it, or at least I can definitely see it, but it's falling down. All right, nevertheless, it's saying here, when this information, when this insight is presented to you spiritually, you have to remain open to it, because it's going to require you to take action. And if it doesn't make sense to the Queen of Swords, she's not going to take action. So you are being forewarned about this. So keep in mind, something spiritual is going to be presented to you, but it's not going to make sense to you. And I'm going to use my favorite example when I tell you guys about how God works versus how our mind works. God does not think like us. Source, spirit, whatever higher power you believe in, does not think about us. And I'm being reminded of order. I feel like for some of you, your life is going to be happening out of order. So for example, let's say let's say you're looking for a job, and God says, well, there's a job in Florida, but nobody's called you for that job. And God is saying, but you need to go move to Florida. Why would I go move to Florida? Nobody's called me for a job, but you need to go move to Florida. And so it's like, here, you're going to get dreams about it. You're going to hear people talking about it. And it's like, man, I keep getting all this insight, but it doesn't make sense for me to go to Florida without having a job. It doesn't make sense for me to go to Florida without having a home. So it's like you're going to have to go. And then when you get there, here comes the job. Here comes the money. Here comes the home. You know, it's like it all starts pouring. You just have to take that first step. And then everything just starts changing for you based off of the first step. It's like you have to walk by faith. You have to remain open to when this spiritual insight is given to you, this information, you're going to have to walk by faith. See, here's the Chariot. You're going to have to go. That's what I'm saying with that yellow. It's about action. You're going to have to take action. It's like I'm going to give you the first step. You just have to take the first step. And when you take that first step, things just start opening up for you, which is going to increase your confidence. And feel that you can trust spiritual insight when it's given to you, even though it doesn't make sense at times. All right, so that's what that is about. Yeah, again, here's the Page of Swords. See, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of air coming in. So it goes back to the mental. You're going to be trying to think about it when it's more so spiritual. And like I said, it's not going to make sense. You're going to be trying to understand it, rationalize it, overanalyze it. And Spirit say, no, be open to this spiritual insight, because it's not going to make sense to you. But you need to go. You need to take action. All right. And remember, we talked about judgment. So this is going to be about your judgment when this spiritual insight is given to you. All right. So remember, I was telling you guys too about someone feeling defeated. And here it is, this guilt showing up. I feel like this is two different energies. Like I said, one person feeling defeated, another person thinks about you, but they try not to think about you. And as I was talking about this guilt person, my throat chakra started to close up. So there could be something going on with guilt around communication. This person could feel guilty around saying something about you. I don't know. Let's see. Even right here, we got the judgment is showing back up. So we saw judgment with spirituality, and now we're seeing judgment with guilt. Someone could have made some sort of judgment that they feel guilty about. And it's feeling along the lines of with speaking, something to do with communication. Let's see. I need to get some more insight with the tarot on this one. Clarify this guilt. Temperance. So we got Sagittarius. Temperance is about compassion. It's about peace. And it's also about patience and grace. I feel like someone feels guilty for what they could have said about you. And maybe some time has gone by and they regret saying something about you. And then that spirit says not necessarily guilty, but they're guilty of speaking about you. Yeah, I feel like someone talked about you, and even though they talked about you, I mean, it's like they're guilty for saying something about you. And I feel like the energy here that's coming in is you remaining peaceful despite what someone could have been saying. You remaining calm, you remaining patient. I want to get more insight into this energy because it feels like there's more to this story. Tell me about the person. Let's see. Who is this person? Who is this person in guilt? The Knight of Pentacles is this person in guilt. This could be an earth sign or Sag, but earth is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And with the Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance, something had been going on for quite some time. And we got here the Moon card showing up. So I feel like secret, like private, like doing something in the dark. This person is guilty of doing something for quite some time in the dark as it pertains to you. Yeah, see, speaking. Here go the Page of Swords. Spying, watching you. And look at the black birds around this person. I feel like someone could have been stalking you. Stalking you, spying on you. And remember we saw the communication? I'm giving here hiding. Someone could have been hiding who they are and communicating, whether they could have been contacting you anonymously on your phone and maybe hanging up, or stalking you on social media under fake accounts. It's like spying on you in secrecy and guilt. They're riddled with guilt. And I feel like talking about you. And that's where the communication is coming in. They've been doing it for some time, but you remain in this Temperance energy. Patient. You just sat here. Tell me what, I want to know more about your energy. We know who this person is. They could be a Pisces as well. A earth sign, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Tell me about your energy. I'm not done with this person. I'm going to come back. I'm just trying to see what your energy is about in this situation. Yeah, see the Hermit, quiet. You remain, yes, I told you, you remain quiet. And with the Hermit, because you have some sort of deeper understanding, some sort of deeper wisdom. Despite whatever this person was saying and or doing, you remain calm. You remain peaceful. And I feel like for quite some time, this person was hiding what they, like even with talking about you behind your back, talking about you in privacy, stalking you, bullying, cyberbullying. I'm picking up cyberbullying. Let me see. There's more to this. I want to see more around what they were doing, and then I'm going to see why they're showing up. But the deck that I'm grabbing is extra triggered. And even right here, the colors look the same. The colors look the same. And this is giving me energy around the sacral chakra. So this person could have issues when it comes to having relationships. Mood. I feel like this person could have like mood swings. Creative blocks, I'm hearing. So there could be something creative about you, especially that Hermit and Temperance. There's something special about you. Something divine about you. And something divine about your knowledge that triggers this person. And even the red is coming in, the root chakra. This person could have like some sort of financial blocks. And seeing you triggers them. Seeing you triggers them. See, look, born to be a star, born to shine. That's what I'm saying. This is someone that does not feel like they were born to shine. But they see you, and look, this is how they see you, right? You are born to shine. They see that. And this person was guilty for verbally, because the communication, verbally attacking you. This person is guilt. There's guilt when it comes to this person. Because they see you as this light. They see you as someone that has personal power, confidence. And they lack it. They see you as someone, they want to, I was about to put this card right here. This person wants to be you. They wanted to take your place. And they want to be you. Because I was about to put, this is your energy for me. You're the center of this reading, right? But this, I was about to put this person's card there. They wanted your spot. This is someone that's guilty of wanting your spot, guilty of talking about you, guilty of stalking you, angry whenever they see you, watching you. And I feel like coming to you to watch you too for wisdom, to watch you for knowledge, because you're quiet though. The Hermit is someone that's quiet, but has a wealth of knowledge. But this person has been watching you for quite some time. And I feel like too, let's say for example, like let's say you're on social media. This could be someone that's following you and always watching you post, and was just like, man, like they liked your confidence, right? But it was triggering them, but they still kept watching. And I feel like over time they grew to resent you. Over time they grew to be jealous of you. Even though they kept watching you, right? Rather than not watching you anymore, they kept watching you. And the more and more they watch you, the more triggered they became. Let's see what else is showing up. We have investigation is in reverse. This person wanted information on you. Yep, see, watching you in the dark, trying to investigate you, because you are quiet though. I don't know, they want to know how you know what you know. They wanted to know more about you, more about your background. That's what I'm getting here with this person, because you only share certain things. So let's say you're someone that's very wise and you post, maybe you post like very insightful, thought-provoking, because we saw the air sign, the Queen of Swords kept showing up for your energy. So you could be someone that's thought-provoking, you could be intelligent and smart, and so you may post those types of things. You could maybe even have good communication skills, and this person may not. And so they're trying to understand, how are you the Queen of Swords? How are you smart? How are you intelligent? How do you know things that they don't understand how you know? How do you have this type of wisdom? So they wanted to know how you knew what you knew. That's what this person was trying to investigate. How are you, basically, how are you you? Where do you get your information from? How did you become so wise? It's like they wanted more information on your life, more information on your intellect. We got here, they lost their car. That they're getting some sort of like bad stuff is happening in their life. That's why the guilt is showing up. So they could have lost their car or some sort of possession. Yep, look, drama starter. But she's laying down. She's laying down. So I feel like it kind of feels like, because this person did so much over time to you, and not just to you, to other people, it's like they're starting to reap the consequences of their bad behavior, of their poor choices. So they're losing things around them. Why are they showing up in your reading? Protection is why they're showing up in your reading. Let's see what this protection is about. They're reflecting. That's why they're reflecting. And we got here some screenshots. I told you, look, getting evidence, proof, facts. Wait a minute. I feel like this person did something. I feel like they're guilty of doing something. And we've been seeing this quite a bit, where there's been some sort of proof or some sort of evidence. This person could have been in the car. They could have got in the car and did something. Because even right here, we got here protection showing up, and this person has a weapon in their hand. It says needing to stay safe. I feel like the reason why this person is showing up, because again, they're guilty. They're being, some of them with the investigation, this person could even be being investigated. Because I feel like they could have drove by your home, or they were thinking about it, because we got reflecting, thinking about coming by your home and trying to do something. Because we got here protection showing up. I feel like this person could have been thinking about doing something. They actually said it, because there's proof of this. So that's where the investigation is coming in. Someone could have reported them. Someone could have reported them, because they could have said, because remember I said talking about you behind your back, they were having a conversation with someone else. And whoever that person is, they got evidence of them threatening you. They got evidence of them wanting to come and do something to you. That's why this is showing up. There is proof of this person saying things about doing something to you. And they're reflecting about it too, because they know someone caught them. They know that there's proof of this too. Proof of what they said about you. This could be someone that has children or a child, but it's coming in reverse. They don't focus on this child. They don't focus on their children. Let's get one more card and then I'm going to move on. I'm going to look at your energy around this situation. Yeah, see, I talk bad karma. That's what's happening. This is why this is showing up, because this person is getting bad karma. And that's what it felt like. They could be losing their car, root chakra, losing their money, things that make them feel safe. They're losing it. That's why reflecting is showing up. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they're having to reflect, or they will have to reflect on their actions because of the karma that they're getting. They could be going to jail, or they could have like a open court case. And like I said, losing money, losing their car, losing their home, losing their children. Someone got proof, whether that's you or someone else. There's proof of what this person was doing. What's the viewer, Cancer's energy around this? See, in your head, that's what we talked about earlier. Overthinking, stress, overanalyzing. We have you being in your head. And that's why when we were talking about spiritually, being open to something and not getting in your head. So even when it comes to this situation, you could be feeling stressed out or overanalyzing and overthinking the situation. Let me see. Let's see what the spirit want you to know about this. Because before I move on to this other energy, I want to know, what's the message behind this situation for you? Because we have you in your head right here and right here too. Honor your ancestors because you're protected. It says learn how to connect to your ancestors so you may receive their guidance. And remember, we even talked about they're going to give you some sort of guidance, even in this situation. That's why Spirit say we started out talking about guidance. Like certain stuff is just not going to make sense to us, right? Because we're here in the physical world. But because of who you are, you're connected to source and spirit and your ancestors for guidance here in this physical world. So you could be overthinking and stressed out, and spirit is having a hard time connecting to you to give you this guidance. So they're saying, remain open. We're trying to communicate with you. Connect with your ancestors. We're not only going to help you with this situation, but this guidance is just going to help you in general. So I feel like you're being called to connect to your ancestors, whether that's through prayer, meditation, or just asking as the Queen of Swords, communicating. It's like we want to guide you. We can help you with all these situations that you could be experiencing in life. And then we got here, meeting of souls. Someone will enter your life to challenge you to grow and awaken your soul. Keep your heart open. Again, we got open. And this situation, like these people, because we got another person right here. These people that you are meeting, not by accident, not by coincidence. They're here to challenge you and to help you grow and evolve. And to keep your heart open. Because look, it even says open. And right here, it says keep your heart open. So this is just about also remaining open despite the encounters that you have had with these people. Because there's still more to come. And I feel like you won't understand it now, but you will understand it later. Because even right here, reflecting. At some point, you're going to be reflecting about the situation and everything that you've gone through. Because right now, you're in your head. It doesn't make sense to you. But once you get to your location in life, wherever you're going, wherever that next step may be, once you get there, you're going to be thinking like, man, I was safe all along. Spirit was guiding and protecting me all along. All right, so we got here healing showing up. And remember I told you there's someone that's thinking about you, but they're trying not to. whoever this person is, they could be a falling angel. I feel like they could have given in to like the darker side of something. Tell me about this person. They could be an earth sign. Again, a lot of earth showing up. Page of Pentacles. And we got, the Seven of Swords. There is some sort of deception. That's what I said. They gave into some sort of, deception, some sort of temptation. I feel like this person saw you. You know what I'm getting here? I feel like this is a deceptive person, but then when they met you, it feels like something happened. Like I feel like this is not someone that's, that goes around. How do I describe this? Like, let's just say this could be someone that's like a player, okay? And they may use the people that they date. But there's something about you being firm, something about you being solid, something about you that they saw. What is it that they saw? I feel like you challenged this person to heal because you were unshakable and unmovable. It's like they couldn't. What was the issue here? There's something here around the connection with you. Like maybe they couldn't lie to you. They couldn't get over on you. It's like you could have met someone that could have like lost their way. And you challenged them. I feel like you're challenging this person to heal. That's what I'm saying. Meeting you is challenging them to deal with their shadows, to deal with their darker side. Yeah. And then we got here breaking up. And you're firm. I'm getting here. This person sees you as someone that's unmovable though, because of something that they could have did. And what I mean by unmovable, meaning that like you have strong boundaries. You're grounded. It's like they can't penetrate you. Like their old ways of doing things, like how they do things, they couldn't do it with you. They couldn't lie to you. They couldn't get over on you. That's what I'm getting here. There's something about the way that this person usually shows up that's dishonoring that they were not able to do with you. Yep, fading feelings. I told you this person thinks about you. This is a secret admirer too. It says, when the feeling starts fading, what's left? Reflect. We're saying reflect again too. So you're going to be doing a lot of reflecting on relationships that you've dealt with. Once, it feels like once some sort of transition happens in your life. But it says, when the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or potential? So I feel like this person, like I told you, they're still holding on to you. I don't necessarily feel like this is someone, because it is the Page of Pentacles. I don't necessarily feel like, we got secret admirer. Yep, different worlds. You come from different worlds. There's something here about this connection that doesn't, it feels karmic. Like maybe you were meant to come into this person's life to help them heal. Because this just feels like it's too opposing. You come from different worlds. The feelings are fading. And it just feels like this was meant to happen to bring some sort of healing. However, look, happily ever after. However, I don't feel like it's over either. Because I feel like you're going to get something anonymously sent to you by this person. Look, the mailbox. This person is going to send something to you anonymously. So while it may not be over, I feel like you challenged this person to grow up with that page. You challenged them to grow up. You challenged them to heal. Now, even though I'm seeing here this happily ever after, yeah, it feels like you two are connected to each other, but I still can't say you're connected to be together, because even in the happily ever after, you don't see the two people. I see too much opposing energy with you and this person. And even this next card says undefined. And look, we got secrets and lies. And then walking away. Walking away. See, yeah, this could have been someone that you came into their life to teach them some sort of lesson. This feels karmic. It feels karmic. And it feels like this could have been some sort of karmic loop that you felt tied to and you broke free from it. But they're having a hard time moving on. That's why, remember, I started out saying they're thinking about you. They try not to, but they keep thinking about you. Why are they showing up in your reading? Why is this person showing up? Because this is ultimately about you. So why are they showing up? I thought because they're going to come back. Yep, I told you, looking you up. They're going to come back, researching you, studying you, getting info. They're going to come back. That's why. I told you, they're thinking about you. They can't stop. So now they're looking you up, looking to see what you're doing. I'm even giving here, looking for information on you. Even if they don't know where you live at, because remember I said you're going to get something in the mail. I feel like flowers. Some of you are going to get flowers sent to you. Even if they don't know where you live at, they're trying to find out where you live at. They're trying to find out where you live. They're trying to get information on you. Are you dating someone else? Have you moved on? Have your feelings for me faded? Keep in mind, they are keeping some sort of secret, because with this dark energy, they're hiding stuff still. And that's probably why this is coming up too, because they're going to try to come back, but this person has not yet evolved. They've matured a little bit, because I'm seeing here this page and then night is up underneath. They may have matured a little bit, which is why they're going to come back in. They may come back in a little bit different. But again, I'm not really feeling I'm not feeling this right now for you guys. Yeah, see, looks can be deceiving. I told y'all, salt or sugar, looks can be deceiving. See, coming in being a little bit different, but have they really changed? I don't think so. I don't think that they are on the level that you're on. I don't think so, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading. What do you need to know about you? What do you need to know about you next? Step out of your comfort zone. You cannot make this up for y'all. You're going to have to do something out of your comfort zone. You are going to have to do something out of your comfort zone spiritually. And it says you are good enough. Yes, that's being in your power. That's that personal power with that vibrant yellow. Taking action. Being assertive. Final message for the viewer. Uh-oh. A win-win outcome is forecast. And we got here Libra. And this is the scales being balanced. And remember, we were kind of talking about karma too. And there's two scales here. So there's something here around these two energies that I tapped into that's going to bring about a win-win outcome. And look, time to take action. Be bold and make the first move. So you're going to have to be bold and take that next step. Make that move. Spirit said, I'm going to give you the insight. You're just going to have to go. Just don't let the past hold you back and get in your head. Don't let the past hold you back and get in your head about it. All right. Catch you guys later. Bye.